Hello, well it is the start of day 3 and I'm here at one of the uglier parts of Cambridge to see one of the institutions. She's sort of clustered around the university, more in at lunchtime when I'll give you my reflections on my third morning. Well, it is lunchtime on day 3 and I've had 3 very interesting conversations this morning, as well as quite a lot of cycling around Cambridge. I think the two things, the theme for this morning really has been about actions people are taking that they think will be the start of or will be important to a transition to a global sustainable economy. So two different sorts of, or 3 different things within that. One, some conversations about innovation policy and the need to go through to think at a regional level for creating clusters that then are innovative and that each of at any one moment in time, any cluster of within a region will require different sorts of things to take it to the next level. So the need for a sort of constant re-diagnosis for driving disruptive innovation. Secondly, a really interesting experiment on trying to use, this is within electric cars, but trying to create a bridgehead market and taking away the risk of experimentation for something which stands a good chance if only the economics were right. So that was really fascinating. And then the other, the final conversation was with somebody who's, they've set up their institute so that they are looking at 3 different waves of, for a transition, efficiency through to technologies, through to complete industrial systems reconfigured. And what's interesting about that is they have finally convinced me that there is something useful to the notion of business model as long as you define it tightly and correctly, and for them that is value exchange logic, more of which anon, I'm sure. Now I'm my last afternoon for this visit and I'm sure I'll do some more cycling and have some more great conversations.
Stop.
Hi, well it's the end of day 3. I'm literally at Cambridge train station and I'm about to get on my train home. I think the afternoon, not so much specifics as previous diary entries, partly because I'm knackered, but also there's more of a fluid theme to do with creating social processes, by which I mean a sort of interweaving of science and technology and business and so on, policy, that can stir the pot in a way that creates serendipity in a way that can then drive wider change. So a lot of things to think about, which I'll be doing over the coming weeks, and I think what I have to do from now on is probably produce a video diary a week of some theme I've been thinking about. I hope you can join me for that, and please do get in touch if you have an idea of who I should speak to, disagree with something I've said, you want to build on something I've said. If you have any ideas at all about what's the role of business in the big shift, so what's the role of business in the transition to a global sustainable economy, I look forward to your thoughts.